Hello, my name is Jennifer Johnson. Welcome back if you are joining for another time. Today we're going to talk about the second day of my time in London. We're going to go to the Tower of London as well as check out the Tower Bridge with some excellent views as well as a few more stops along the way. Come join me on this second day adventure. And we have to start our day off with coffee, of course, at Le Cordon Bleu, the best coffee place I found in London. And I made it to the Tower of London by walking from the bus stop down to the actual location. And here I am standing in line waiting and had a nice couple take my picture in front of the tower. And here's the entrance into the Tower of London and people mulling around. And you can see here, this is the entrance. The people come in by boat to be tortured and looked after and also eventually killed because of their war crimes. The red flowers are poppies in remembrance of those that were sacrificed their lives there. You can see that there are very old architecture with gorgeous brick and cobblestone walkways. It's a great, beautiful castle and towers and all kinds of great places to take a look, and seeing the Tower of London behind the tower structure, which is very cool to see, as well as climbing up then the stairs to go into seeing the crown jewels first thing. This is the building the crown jewels are housed in and look absolutely gorgeous. I enjoyed my time through here. Good morning. I just made it through the crown jewels at the Tower of London. Absolutely spectacular. Asked a great question about the color purple and the reds for the crown jewels and all of their crowns, and it turns out that it was a sign of royalty and back in several hundred years ago. And so it was a sign that they were very wealthy because they were able to import snails from Jordan for the purple color, which is kind of fascinating, which is very cool. And just learning about all the history and just the hundreds of years in history that time goes back for this civilization is just kind of remarkable and just kind of inspiring. Just so many don't even have words for it, which is very exciting. And so really enjoy that. Got to see the actual crown that is currently in use by the King Charles. And so it's very neat to see how everything has evolved over time and just how splendid and sparkly and pretty and all the colors are. I'm going to now continue on and take a look at all the other things and on the Tower of London. After I got done looking around the Tower of London, I checked out the gift shop and got a magnet and an ornament and some pins for my mom, as well as took in the amazing views of the Tower of London Bridge and took some great photos there. And then I walked over to this gorgeous St. Dunstan garden. It is inside of an old church that broke down and they maintain it now as a garden. I took some time here to take a break and listen to the fountain and read my book on my new Kindle that I bought for this trip. It was absolutely gorgeous. There were some tour groups taking a break here as well, and I just kind of overheard their conversations and where they were all from. It was just really cool to just get to know some people that were local and also touring like I was. Next, I walked over to the Sky Garden from there and was able to go up to and look overview. This is inside their cafe where you can get cocktails and classic drinks as well as some snacks, and then look out over the city of London. As you can see, the Tower of London is behind me on the left and that bridge there, as well as just seeing amazing views. I had a beautiful day weather-wise. Again, it was very sunny. It was nice and cool. I just had a really fabulous day here looking out over the city and just taking in all the sights and sounds and architecture. It was just gorgeous to see all there is to take part in London and how very different it is. And you can see the Tower Bridge there in the middle, and it was just a great day to be able to take all this in and walk everywhere. It was all pretty close and very easily walkable in the distance. Hi, another great day here in London. Had a great, fabulous experience in the Tower of London. Lots and lots of walking and steps and stairs and seeing all the cobblestones and how uneven and how that can be so treacherous in the stairs. But hopefully everybody will be okay with walking through those. Just keep that in mind that it is a lot of walking and a lot of uneven surfaces. There are some more straight paths for wheelchairs and strollers and things, but it's not as easy to navigate because, you know, it's very, very old. And seeing all of that information, it was very cool to see the crown jewels, as I said earlier. But one I just gonna highlight from there, I went ahead and got through the gift shop and got a couple souvenir pins for my mom so she can add to her bucket hat, which is kind of a cool thing that we started with my travels. I get her some pins to go from places I've been. And then I picked up my magnet showcasing London, which I can show later on at some point as I do a haul of everything. Hopefully you can look forward to seeing that. But right now I am getting ready for bed. So to kind of go from there, I have went ahead and had lunch at Pret, P-R-E-T, which is a coffee shop and sandwich place. And I did not like the coffee. I don't know who does, but it was not for me. I got into my typical iced mocha and it was not the type of coffee that I'm used to. I did get an egg salad sandwich, which was nice, but it was just okay. So it was just a quick lunch, and then I walked over to this really cool garden, and it was created out of a old broken down dilapidated church, and so the walls are still standing but vines, and they put in a park with a fountain. So I sat there and read for a while, which was really nice. And then from there I walked over to the Sky Garden and read my book some more outside before I waited in line to get my admission. I had about an hour wait, but they did actually let me in early, which was super nice of them. And I went through security. They did do a bag check, so that's something to keep in mind, that they will check all bags running through the X-ray machine. And then you head up the elevator to the 35th floor. And from there, you can look out over the sky of London and see all of the buildings. It's cool to see the Tower of London and also the Tower Bridge from where I was earlier that day, along with the London Eye and all of the sights to see, which is pretty cool. And so as I get tired holding this and not used to it, I thought I would quickly wrap up and say that was a cool experience. Spent some time in the cafe, just chilling out, reading my book, and then took a taxi back over to my hotel for the afternoon and chilled. So, and then I continued to read and just relax and kind of give my feet a break. And so then I'm getting ready for tomorrow, which I go to the Harry Potter Studios. All right, I will have a great night, you guys. I'll see you in the morning.